Nuclear missile ready. Nuclear missile ready. Nuclear missile ready.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another day of StarCraft 2. Both players are ready. Alrighty, so we're just gonna hop right into this one. They're itching to go, it seems. INnoVation and Trap. Without much further ado, and honestly, we're just gonna go for it. The best of 9 series between these two players seems pretty cool. Seems pretty darn impressive. It's just for Eternal Empire as well as the starting map, because that's the map we saw a lot of yesterday in TVP. I'm not sure if either of these players are disagreeing with my pick, but you know what? It's rough to disagree with me because I have final say in this matter right now. Afterwards, they can of course choose whichever map is lost, or whoever loses the map will be the person who has map choice. Anyway, in the bottom left side of the map, we have the red Protoss player. Oh, come on, little slide. It's the red Protoss player. He is Trap. I'm going to have to fix the names here as well in a little bit. Both of them going for the barcode name here. In the top right, we have INnoVation. So yeah, let me just quickly get stuff rolling here. Is one name I can use. I probably have to copy this one. Let me try to do this as quickly as possible so I don't... It's not Denver, don't worry about it. It's actually Trap. So this is Trap. And then I will have to do another text. They always know how to confuse me. I'll have to do another one actually for INnoVation. INnoVation. I don't think anything crazy is going on anyway, so we got some time. We're alright. It's not horrible. That's pretty bad, but you know what? We'll have to make do with this. I gotta find the right type of blue. I think this is okay. Did I not change the background? Oh my. Oh my. You know, come on. Come on. Oh right, that's the reason why. Alright, that looks semi-decent-ish. Could be better, could be worse. Well, it's not, I mean, I'm not the GSL, that's what it comes down to. We can see it now. Anyway, alright, let's see what's happening. Without further ado, we're just hopping further into the game. Maybe this is why I should have waited a little bit longer. Normally, I'm more used to having one person with the barcode, but both of them, oh my dear lord, that was some production pressure for me right there. Looks like both of them are going to go for quite standard builds here. Adept is going to be meeting that Reaper in the field just as the Reaper is arriving here. It seems like a hard area to actually wall off for a Protoss player. There it is. Alright, so scoot skedaddle, Mr. Reaper. You're not welcome here. So there's a probe gonna go for the scout as well. Gonna see that there is in fact a barracks with a reactor and a factory being created here. Lovely stuff indeed. So both players pretty much in the know about what is going on so far with their opponents, I believe. At least, oh, maybe this Twilight Council actually didn't get scouted. Oh yeah, it did. INnoVation in the know about everything as well. So is Trap. That's a nice pick off there. And Trap is going to go for an opening of Blink. I'm very used to Trap going for the Stargate opening. He loves his oracles, that's for sure. But this time around going for the Blink opening. I mean, that's a pretty solid one, honestly, against Terran as well. Usually does pretty much alright for itself. 6 Marines now trying to come forwards here. Trying to shoo away the Adept and the Stalker. Did an alright job. As we can clearly see, INnoVation also foregoing the safety barracks here. Just relying on his pure micro skills with those Marines. So the step microing forward against these units. Trap trying to provide vision up on the ramp, of course, using that shade from the Adept. Attempting to pick off a couple of Marines, but the Adept actually gets punished for it. So, nicely done by Trap there. 2 more gateways being added as well. I'm expecting to kind of start seeing a 3rd base from Trap coming out rather soon. It's gonna happen. INnoVation, on the other hand, adding tech labs, adding 2 more barracks here as well in total. So we'll have to wait and see what kind of push he is bringing out. The medevac is also on the way with the Widow Mines, of course, heading on towards the bottom left side of the map. Might be able to get some damage, but I mean, there is 3 Stalkers here waiting. They do have Blink as well, making this even more difficult. And I'm pretty sure the warp gate is ready to warp in as well. Oh, wow, that Trap really knowing his timings here, it seems. Predicting that the medevac would come at this time period. Also has Stalkers here, so yeah, just has them on both sides. Should be completely fine. INnoVation, though, playing it rather safe right now. Not really going in until he has a good go sign. He saw the pylon there, so he knows that he got scouted. As Trap is trying to keep an eye out on the right side as well, trying to figure out if that medevac's actually leaving here. But he did leave the base with his Stalkers here, so maybe he thinks the timing for a Widowmine drop has gone by, and INnoVation may have just lured Trap into a state of security. False security. Oh, this could be a nice pickoff, though. Raven trying to escape, but immediately being picked off by all those Stalkers. This might be a good indicator for INnoVation to get this medevac into the base, but again, nothing's happening here. Yeah, maybe he's just waiting for more workers to be created and set up in the mineral line. I'm not quite sure. There is the 3rd base for Trap. Trap's adding in Colossi in this army. INnoVation finally deciding to go for this medevac. Jeez Louise, it took a while. There they are, the Widow Mines growing quick. Nice split so far. Reasonable. Oh my dear lord. Thought that was going to be better for Trap, but that was still quite a couple of those dead probies. And now Trap losing 9 of them, actually being behind with 9 works in total actually as well. So INnoVation being really on top of his SCV production here. Not skipping a single beat. And keeping up with the overall worker production of Trap. I'm not sure actually if Trap's just not chronoing out the workers as much. If he's using his chrono on other things like upgrades and other stuff like that. We can see it on the robotics facility, but anyway, INnoVation also almost having his 3rd base secured. But, there is maybe going to be a little bit of a fight here in the middle of the map. Quite a bit of the Protoss army now marching across. INnoVation trying to lure the army away from the base. Trying to buy himself more time. Another drop coming in. Well, I mean, that's the 4 medevacs filled up. Trying to set up shop behind this Protoss army, it seems. So maybe go for a big counter-attack. Looks like it might. Coming back here, still chasing down this Bioforce. The Bioforce turning around for a short, brief moment, trying to buy themselves some time against these Zealots. And the Blink Stalkers, of course. That's a fight they would like to take, but then again, with those Colossi there as well, it makes it very difficult for him. And there we go. Alright, more Bioforces coming in for the reinforcements. Big recall, but the Colossi actually a little bit out of position there. Nice blinking away from the Widow Mines. INnoVation rotating around it, trying to jump on top of some other potential damage there, but Trap just being absolutely everywhere here, not allowing anything bad to happen to his economy. Losing just, well, 1 Colossus there. A singular one. The other one getting very low, but nice Warp Prism Micro there, saving the day. As INnoVation is adding in Vikings. He only has 2 so far. There still could be quite a bit of trouble here for INnoVation. As we look at the army supply being quite favorable for Trap. But Trap engaging without the bulk of his AoE damage being here yet. Losing a Stalker because of it. Right, there they are. Now he can start to commit into this choke here. As the Zealots are spilling on through. The Stalkers aggressively blinking forwards. And I'm not sure if that was the right call going forwards with the Stalkers. But you know what? He felt like he should have this. Does he though? 15 workers being pulled and 15 workers going down in flames instantly. Can INnoVation kind of hold on in this situation still? The base does have to be forced to lift up. 2 more Vikings joining in as well. There's still a Warp Prism to help out with the micro here against those Vikings, of course. The Stalkers still going forward. We're not seeing amazing splits coming out of Inno. Taking quite a lot of damage from those Colossus, but you know what? He is getting forward. He is getting on top of them slowly but surely. As long as he kills off that final remaining Colossus, he should be okay here. And the Colossus actually just goes on a full retreat. It was very low HP. And yeah, INnoVation does hold, but at what cost, really, isn't it? It might be a little bit too painful for him, as he did lose quite a bit of his supply here. Now 64 or 46 workers against 55. His army supply is still though very healthy, taking out quite a lot of those heavy tech units, of course, from Trap. Might make things difficult here for the potential counterattack that might be on the way as soon as those ghosts are popping out. So already a good move here by INnoVation, prepping for potential later army compositions, and also going to be ready for well, pretty much any Protoss army. This DT over here, nice harassment going on. 2 DTs at 2 bases at the same time. INnoVation trying to put down a missile turret a little bit too much. And is he going to pull all his boys actually for one big attack? It looks like he will. He realizes that he won't be able to kill off these DTs without losing significant amounts of his economy. So he's just going to go for it. One of the, well, DTs actually on top of the army as well, just taking away the HP very slowly but surely. And, well, are there still more DTs? Okay, one of them is going to get killed off there, potentially. INnoVation trying to hold his own. Still 1 DT coming this way around. It wants to keep this orbital alive. Needs to keep as many scans as possible here. Is INnoVation. For any defensive TTs can still be quite a pain to deal with. Beautiful EMPs hitting most of the Protoss army here. INnoVation not kiting away, though, not really having a good way to go towards, but it looks like he does have enough Vikings to really punish the Colossi. Oh my dear lord, this is starting to be very, very close here. More Zealots are being warped in, but the Marauder count is very healthy. The Medevac still happily healing away. And Trap, question marks! Oh my dear lord, I'm pretty sure this is gonna be it, guys. GG is called. Very well played. Very well played there by INnoVation. Trap got a little bit confused there in the end, and I think there was still a little bit of the remnants of Trap losing quite a few of his high-tech units there in his initial attack. And, well, unfortunately for him, it didn't work out. And that means Trap map pick. He's going to get the map pick here. Triton. You know what? I might as well get everyone in the party. Let me get all the ALG guys in here as well. Oh, they're in the party already. Ah, well. Alright, we'll just invite them anyway. Triton will be on next map. Right, he did say Triton. It is Triton. Okay, very good. There we go. Entering the lobby. I don't want to play. Thank you very much. Remember guys, events like these, they would not be possible without our sponsors, so I would just like to take a quick brief moment to mention one of them. GameStop. It is a lovely destination for all your gaming needs. If you need some more competitive gear to give you a slight advantage in this competitive esports world, of course, then go head over to gamestop.com/highperformance, where you'll find headsets, controllers, mice, keyboards, honestly everything you need to help you out in this well, with the cutting edge technology that you will need to give yourself the slight advantages that you require. Alright, anyway. Also, we do have a Match Arena page. Do not forget about that one. Good luck, good luck. Have fun, have fun. Both players ready to go. I should make myself a referee too. Would be useful. Alright. Trap. And INnoVation. I think they just switched colors on me as well. Cuddle Bear is here watching too. What's up, Cuddle Bear? How you doing, buddy? Solid, cheese-proof, and good for mechanic practice. Yeah, I think so too. I think so too. I think you're pretty much on the ball there. Alright, alright. We will do that, I guess. Coming in here. We have the best of 9 series. Let me just try to get the things sorted here. Trap is blue now. INnoVation is for God's sake. Alright, oh my dear lord. Alright, we're gonna fix this. I can't take it, this looking like this. And this will become red. I guess we're skipping through some of the other parts here. Wait, did it not save for... Oh wait, cancel this one? I was still on... alright, there we go, this is the one. My dear lord. I'll need to tell them to stay to the right color here. Alright, there we go. In the top left side of the map we have a blue Protoss player. He is known as a Trap. In the bottom right side we have the red Terran player. He is known as INnoVation. Okay. So welcome everybody. So far INnoVation 1-0 lead in this series. Looking for, well, the 2-0 obviously. Wants to get that on the way. Trap, on the other hand, was a little bit confused with that last series. I'm not sure exactly what he said, of course, because it was in Korean, but I'm not sure what that was. Looks like somebody is saying their stream keeps crashing. I don't know if that's everyone. Let me know and I'll try to have a look into it. Factory is here as well. And yeah, first of all, the Reaper, of course, gonna be met once again by the Adept. The Adept's a little bit slow this time around, actually. So it's a bit of a smaller rush distance, I suppose, on Triton than it is on Eternal Empires. But yeah, still out there in time to avoid any losses of workers, so good stuff so far. Trap still having a worker on the map here as well. Wants to try to go for the second follow-up scout. INnoVation this time around. Putting a Marine though on the bridge, wanting to make sure that the probe doesn't get too much information here. Lovely stuff there. As well as, let's see what the Reaper got to see so far. Right, so he didn't see the Twilight Council. This time around, Trap going for another blink play. Another blink way on the way. So maybe it looks like he is favoring this this blink play right now. Wasn't just a one-time deal. INnoVation once again going for the Widowmine drop. It was very, like, it was crazy how long you waited with that Widowmine drop. I got very impatient, but INnoVation was like, you know, it's fine, I don't need to go in right now. I don't have to try and get the damage done immediately. As long as it gets done at some point, I'll be okay. And you know what? He was right. He won the game overall at the end. I love this Adept using the shade for vision. It's always nice. Alright, a little bit of pokey wokey. Isn't going to be able to really get much done so far. One Marine getting killed off. But yeah, nicely putting back the hurt Marines here. Doesn't want to take more losses until those medevacts come out, of course. So it's a nice little micro battle that keeps happening. Once again, I'm going to open up with a Raven here as well for INnoVation. Of course, last time around he didn't really even get to use the Raven. It would have been very useful actually, I would imagine, against those Colossi, but didn't really work out in his favor that time around. One probe going down here, and one probe going down here. No, actually, reburrowing. Oh my dear lord, oh my... Trap? Okay. Trap? Okay, well, I mean... you get too close to the sun and you get burned. A little bit unfortunate for Trap there, but overall still in the end things looking to be okay. Yeah, also guys, we are kind of bound to this streaming platform because Africa TV is sponsoring these events, right? They want us, they make sure that we have a prize pool for the players. And all we have to do in return is stream on this platform. I don't know what's happening exactly with anyone that's having disconnection issues. It might be because you're on your phone. I'm not sure about that one. It could be. I've never really tried watching this on my phone myself, so it could be from there. But oh well. Anyway, we're looking at a pretty similar game once again. This time around, Trap maybe getting a little bit more damage dealt with those Blink Stalkers. Look at that, 7 Marines, 1 Marauder being killed off here on the other side of the map. Only for the price of, well, that is a total cost of 0 Stalkers. So, really on top of things. INnoVation seeing this little Observer as well. He has his eye out on it. Is he gonna get... confused though with the movements? Trap's like, wait, what? Wait, what? Why do you have eyes of the golden eagle? A bald eagle. That's what INnoVation is. I would love to know what they're saying here. Any Korean, please let me know. They are a little bit confusing. Anyway, we have Extended Thermal Lance coming up, Charge as well, and changing into the Disrupt attack here. Disrupt attack could very well be useful, of course, in combination with those Colossus, or the Colossi, I should say. Because as soon as you use the Disruptor shot, the Bio could try to run away, but the Colossi still have the range to keep poking at that Bioforce, so slowly whittling down your Terran opponent from a distance by forcing him to move backwards continuously. Nice strategy coming out here for Trap. Let's see if it works out for him. Ooh, INnoVation being quite aggressive with these initial Bioforces, not even picking them up. He's just going to go for the trade. It looks like, you know what, he shouldn't have been able to win that one, but managing to still clean up quite a bit of that gateway force, still continuing forward. There's not that much force field remaining, just a single sentry. That's the one. He might have one more coming up pretty soon. That's going to be it. Disruptors, 3 of them. So far, we haven't seen any Disruptor shots yet, though. I don't know, Trap not having the... ooh, that's a nice Disruptor shot. There we go. With nothing else going on, Trap managing to get those out, but during that fight, not really managing to get most out of his Disruptors there, I'd say. Maybe they were on cooldown. I don't know exactly how or what from, but yeah, it definitely looked like something was going wrong there for Trap. And now he does lose his 3rd base because of it. INnoVation, ooh, rotating around. Ooh, great casting, thank you very much. He did shoot all his Disruptors now, though. Needs to wait for the cooldowns. One of them also getting targeted down, and now INnoVation just right on top of the forces here for trap and trading out quite efficiently. Oh my dear lord, alright, there we go. That's a good disruptor hit. That's the stuff of legends that you need. But INnoVation, you know what? Even though he's taking these losses, he sees that there's only disruptors and stalkers left, so he's still continuing on with his bio forces. Look at that! What's that about? He has like 4 bio units, and he still gets a disruptor kill. That's absolutely crazy. I don't know if Trap should have retreated there, actually. I don't want to call out Trap, but you know what? It didn't feel like he was doing an optimal place here and there. This micro wasn't in tip-top shape there, it looked to me. And the INnoVation splits, they weren't that miraculous either. But, of course, much better than I would do anything in StarCraft. But still, I have to talk about something anyway. Quite a lot of Marauders on the way. The Disruptors are set up over here as well. It's going to be a very tough position for Trap to break. There is a factory, actually. There is not a base, a third base still missing for INnoVation here in location. It's flying over right now. As Trap only just now actually rebuilding that third base too, of course. That did get taken out quite nicely. Alright. Let's take a look. Coming in, rotating on the front side. Oh, nice disruptor. Trying to bait INnoVation here. To try and chase the Stalkers and then use the disruptor shots, of course. 2 Medivacs coming in on the top right. Might be able to get something done here. I don't know if there's a lot of Protoss. Oh, it looks like Trap did notice this coming in. So he's gonna set up defensively here. The Medivacs actually don't have that much longer here to try and move out of this location. I don't know why he moved his Disruptors there. Oh, my dear lord. Alright, INnoVation taking the opportunity now to try and poke at the front of the base as well. INnoVation is so patient with these Medivacs. He's just like, alright, I guess they can't do anything right now. I'm just gonna let them stay here. No problem. You'll need to keep your units here. I'll keep my units here as well. And, yeah, we'll have to wait and see. That's quite a lot of Protoss units actually moving out on the map. And he got outflanked. That scan triggering him to move backwards as quickly as possible. But, yeah, already quite a bit out of position. And now he's just kind of conga lining into this location. Needs to wait for the rest of his forces. Okay, so not too bad. Luckily for Trap, he did respond to that scan right there. And INnoVation doesn't really have a lot of units here, does he? Second drop coming in, though. He's spreading out as much as he possibly can. And is it actually going to take out both of the Colossi? Yes, he is. Not too shabby. Not too shabby indeed. And look at the overall army supply. Still pretty equal here. And that's going to force Trap to start remaking those Colossi. You cannot use the Disruptors as effectively, of course, without the Colossi. As I mentioned before, you kind of need the both of them to truly be as effective as possible. Alright, Trap is going to try to go for a little bit of a counterplay here. He still has a lot of Disruptors. Like, a couple of good Disruptor hits could definitely still hurt INnoVation quite a bit. INnoVation has a reasonable army supply, but most of it is in those Medivacs right now. Of course, 7 Medivacs here. They're making life very difficult. Even splitting. Yeah, alright. Didn't have the stuff. GG is called. Trap tying up the series here. Very well played, meaning INnoVation's gonna get map choice. And we're gonna try our best to facilitate a map here for INnoVation. Let's see what he picks. Free map, please. Free. Oh, he wants to know which maps are free. Eternal and Triton. He doesn't know the map names. Okay, Efemera, Nightshade, Simulacrum, World of Sleepers, and Zen. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's all of them. Alright. He's gonna go for World of Sleepers. Interesting choice. We've been seeing it a lot more often actually recently with the TVP matchup. People going for World of Sleepers. I mean, it's a pretty good map overall. It looks really fancy, so I'm kind of happy that we get to see more of it. And without like the bad taste in your mouth of knowing that you're seeing a Zerg just take absolutely everything and spreading creep absolutely everywhere. Makes life a little bit more difficult for them. Guys, also, before we head into the next game, let me actually play this little video for you for an upcoming event that we are quite happy about. It's also up there on the chat. So we'll be right back, and once we're back, we'll get this game rolling. Please play. The video's loading in, I promise you. Alright, there we go. Oh, I think it was playing twice. No bother. No bother. Anyway, yeah, that's the Christmas event coming up, guys. It's going to be absolutely the most epic event that we probably ever hosted as Alpha X. Make sure to check that one out. We are very much looking forward to it, and there's so many great names involved that, you know what? I doubt there's going to be any other StarCraft going on at that time whatsoever, because all the best ones are with us right there. Okay, oh my god, I'm so happy that they have the same colors now. In the top the top bottom side of the map, the left bottom side here, we have the blue Protoss player. He is Trapper. Then without the Uru, and it's just Trap. Lovely, lovely stuff. Alright, in the top right, we have the red Terran. He's known as the Machine. He's known as INnoVation. Alright. Alright, that's a early probe marching across the map here, wanting to figure out if INnoVation is gonna do some sort of shenanigans off of the one base, I would assume. Reaper getting out. Alright, so pretty much standard build so far. Trap already verifying this, of course. INnoVation just only now sending his SCV out. That's perfectly timed. It's fine. He's not in any trouble here. Little dance going on. Trap just barely getting out of there with the probes live, of course. Well done in that situation. Just delaying that command center slightly, little bit, you know. It's always worth trying to get that slight delay in there. If you're already across the map anyway, for the scout, you might as well. So a tied up series so far. Can either of these players start to get some sort of actual advantage here? Can they start running ahead with the advantage? We'll have to wait and see. These players... they're talking a lot. I mean, Cuddle Bear, if you win the GSL, I think the entirety of Alpha X has to be flown in by Sushi, personally. We'd all have to be there, right? Twilight Council. Once again, going to be the tech choice here for Mr. Trap. Honestly, I was expecting Stargate here in this one. This time around. I don't think it's a bad choice, but maybe Trap just figured out something here. That the blink play is just always the optimal play. It's something we see Zest do a whole lot, right? But even Zest, actually, we've been seeing going for the Twilight Council a bit less, and sometimes mixing in that Starport, or the Stargate, sorry. Sorry, all your hardcore StarCraft fans that just got the jitters of me mispronouncing that one. A little bit of boiling nerd rage there. I did it. I felt it too, guys. I felt it too immediately. Ooh, a tag lab with actually something going on here. No Raven this time around. The Banshee will be the tag choice from INnoVation. I think I'm gonna go for the cloak. And adding on siege tanks quite early on here as well. I have been seeing a little bit more of mechs sometimes coming out against Protoss. I'm not sure if this is going to be it, but I mean, it would kind of be the start of it, right? You would start off with the Banshee and siege tanks here. The Banshee is going to go across the map, obviously, so you don't have as much defense, I guess, against gateway units. So that's why you go for the siege tank, maybe. Did he see the Twilight Council? Okay, so he did see the Twilight Council a while ago, it seems. So maybe that's why he's full going the use of the Cyclone here. Forge on the way. Let's take a look at what Trap so far has spotted in this base. Absolutely nothing. So after the initial probe scout, not really being able to get anything scouting wise. And, well, there's the observer coming across the map as well. And I suppose there is a second observer. Third observer, actually, already on the way as well. So he definitely has the observer count to try and deal with this. He is moving a little bit too far with him, though. That observer needs to get over there in that location. Trying to come through. Alright, the Stalkers, they do have blink, so this could very well end up badly for the Banshee. And, yeah, it will, for sure. There it is. Nicely done. Losing the observer on the other side of the map as well, though. Wait, did he lose? Okay, no. I thought for a moment I saw two at those Banshees. But yeah, he's still making more Banshees. He is going to go for the bio play here, of course. A lot more INnoVation-esque. And he's going to go for quite an aggressive push here. Even sending 4 SCVs with this army to keep those siege tanks healthy. It's gonna, of course, be able to keep the Banshee up and running too. It's a little bit of a questionable siege. Maybe he was expecting the Protoss army to be waiting for him in an ambush spot there in the bush. I think that was it. That was pretty smart, actually, from INnoVation, setting up there and then letting the Banshee scout the invisibility bush. This is quite a weird battle. I'm not quite sure. I'm pretty sure that INnoVation will have to do the retreat. Yeah, 4 more Stalkers actually. Those 3 Stalkers being warped in, then actually turned it around, crazily enough, because that Banshee would have been able to clean up all the Zealots eventually, right? And the Immortal. Or at least do quite a bit of damage. Also valiant effort from INnoVation, but you know what? He might get severely punished right now for his efforts. It was a very nice engagement, though, from Trap, to be honest. It looked like he definitely came from multiple angles there. Let's see. Trap at the front door of INnoVation. INnoVation is gonna, you know what? Still, I'm a little bit afraid for his situation here. The supply depots kind of blocking the area for the Zealots. That is helping out quite a lot, so they would of course charge into those if they really wanted to. I'm not sure if that is as crucial anymore as it used to be before the patch, just because you don't get the well, overall damage either. And they're still very quick afterwards anyway. Ooh. Couple of missed shots there from the Banshee, but there we go. Picking up the pace again, killing off 3 workers here. Where's the Observer? Where in the world is this Observer? I don't know. Where? Oh, there it is. Alright. So nicely done by INnoVation, giving himself a little bit of breathing room just by sending out a single Banshee here. I'm still a little bit worried though, of course. Look at that worker count. Overall 66 versus 49. Trap looks like he is in quite a nice position here. Getting his Storm upgraded as well already. And having a War Prism in position too. As soon as he sees INnoVation moving out, he will be able to, well, take the initiative this way. He's just going to go for it anyway. Doesn't even wait for any sign of INnoVation moving out. He's just going to go for it. Targeting down a couple of SCVs here. Whopping in more Zealots. And, well, getting out of there, potentially. Only 4 workers going down so far. 6, 7, actually ramping it up quite a bit now. 9 of them. Oh, the Widow Mines. Oh my god. That could have ended up quite badly. Just unburrowing it in time, though. Luckily for INnoVation, he was on the ball with that one. But that could have... that actually could have hurt him quite a bit if those Widow Mines went off. Alright. More units streaming on in. Storm is going to be quite a dangerous opponent here for INnoVation to face. He doesn't have the Ghost Academy yet, so he needs to be really on top of his splitting. He needs to keep his Marauders up at the front, trying to get rid of that energy. And target down any High Templar that are reluctant to move backwards. Stringing out his forces here a little bit. I suppose that is still helping against the Storm, but ooh, the forces of Trap are getting rather close. The Siege Tank is going to get picked off. INnoVation still nicely rotating around, though. Is going to be able to outmaneuver the Protoss army for now, and picking off quite a couple of the straggling Protoss army forces here. Needs to keep going though, doesn't want to get stormed as heavily as he might do. Oh my dear lord, the Blink Stalkers coming in. Maybe a little bit of an overcommittal with that Blink. Moving forward, a lot of them getting punished, but you know what? Those storms are absolutely on point. INnoVation, look at that micro going on both sides here, or at the bottom and the top now. Needs to stay on top of things. Immortals should be enough here to clean up this attack though. In INnoVation, once again, being absolutely demolished for trying to do something across the map here. Trap just having more than enough forces to really win that fight quite decisively, and even more decisively than previous time around. So, yeah, I'm getting more and more fearful here for INnoVation's positioning in this game. 72 works versus 40. That's getting near the double amount. As INnoVation is struggling right now to get a 4th base rolling. Trap already has that 4th base completely up in production. Nothing yet so far for INnoVation, even in production. He's gonna add the Liberators. It doesn't look like he is actually adding in any sort of Ghost Academy so far. Just foregoing the entire attack tree. And there come the Zealots once again moving in as INnoVation is moving across the map. He's just gonna go for it anyway. He's gonna pull the boys again. Is he somehow just gonna kill off his opponent just by running across the map now with everything he has? Or oh my dear lord. Oh, that is so unfortunate. That War Prism still being alive. Okay, it does get taken down, but that is still quite a lot of Zealots in the main base. INnoVation needs to make something work here across the map, or else this is gonna be GG. And you know what? I think it might be too late already. Yeah, GG is called. Didn't have the forces there anymore. And Trap goes 2-1 in the series right here. Very well played by him. Congratulations for the 2-1. Efemera will be the next choice. A solid pick indeed. One that's actually being played quite a bit by either the Terran or the Protoss forces here. Even in the TVP matchup, right? Both of them still very much appreciating this map. INnoVation not accepting the map so far. of the wait. Anyway, guys, as I'm setting up shop here, no, you know what? We'll just wait. We'll just wait a moment here. I'm sure everybody who's in chat right now already saw the beautiful video of the Xmas tournaments coming up. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. I'm really looking forward to it. Anyway, let me get my co-casters in here as well. Didn't put myself on referee last time. Oh, it's cold inside, actually. My hands are a little bit freezing. I'm happy that I'm not playing because that would not end up well. Well, even if my hands were warm, but you know what, cold hands, oof, that's the worst. ALG Soba coming through. My headset is actually falling slowly off of the top of my head as well. Alright, everyone is here. Good luck, good luck. Have fun, have fun. Let's go, let's go. Game number 4. Right here, INnoVation's map choice. Once again, Efemera this time around. I think Efemera is a little bit better for his playstyle. Like, he's very push-oriented. So I'm not sure if the bigger maps are really a good choice for him, right? Because it takes so long to get across the map there with these types of builds. And then it just looks like Trap is pretty much ready for him most of the time. Either way, anyway. We have in the top left side of the map a blue Protoss ready for war. He is now 2-1 in score. He is Trap. His opponent in the bottom right, a real well, one of the most gruesome Terrans right now in the world. He is INnoVation. The score is 2-1 for Trap right now, in Trap's favor. So you can see, I might actually take this brief moment to try and get that that colorful Trap a little bit more closely to the background. I don't know why it's bugging me so much, guys. I'm sorry, but I'm a perfectionist, and it's all right. It's a little bit better. It's a little bit better. That's too big as well, though. But the barcode underneath is too big as well. So maybe I can just put a couple of space bars next to it. Maybe that will help. Anyway, enough mind gaming on that one. We're looking at a Reaper opening and a quick Nexus from Trap. Reaper opening, obviously coming out of INnoVation, not Trap this time around. Cuddlebear crying in chat. I don't know why. Might be because INnoVation just lost another map, but it is the best of 9, Cuddlebear. Oh, you're just learning to emote in Korean? Alright. Alrighty then. Okay. What are we seeing? Trap once again going for the hidden probe here to try and scout later on in the series. I think INnoVation picked up on this, and that's why he's making the Marine after the Reaper here, just so he can take out the hidden probe that tries to come in afterwards. He has a little bit more of a better chance to blindside his opponent. Cuddlebear, oh yeah, 2 maps, 2 Protoss. Alright, I mean, it's not the end of the world. INnoVation's still okay. He's still in it. Best of 9, man. I mean, he still has to lose 3 more maps before he's actually kicked out here. And we'll have to declare Trap the winner. On the other hand, he still has to win 4 maps, so... you know how it goes. You know what a best of 9 is. You probably know it better than I do anyway. Adapt here. Should be right on top of that. Reaper isn't going to get it killed off, though. Oh, nice pull away there from the mine. Just gonna get a little bit less of a delay on that Adapt here, of course. Gonna start the Shade. Nice cancel there as well, of course. we are waiting for... Well, oh my dear lord. Once again, going for the blink here. Trap really preferring this build so far today. Not really going for anything else. And you know what? INnoVation as well. Going for the Widowmine drop. You know what? I feel like these replays are going to be really good for studying in a way. Because they're both kind of doing the same types of builds. And you're going to be able to see these builds clash against one another a couple of times. And see the minute differences which make or break these types of tactics. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Neither of them really switching it up so far. I think Trap tried to set off the Widowmine there for a moment, but just the Adept getting there a little bit too late in the Widowmine range. It's going to try to do it one more time here. Oh, moving in, there we go. Oh, Unburrow on the mine as well. Nicely done, you know. I'm not even sure if it would have gone off there. I really felt like it was on the edge of going. But that's such a difficult thing to do as a Protoss. Using that Adept timing, really something that you need to learn quite a bit, and then once you're able to do it, it's going to be quite good. But yeah, it takes a while to learn, of course. 2 probes going down for the price of well, absolutely nothing so far. Blink not done yet, so the medevac is going to get out of that successfully, carrying those Widowmines back to safety. Singular Adapt, Robotics Bay on the way as well. It's going to be a good one. I feel like the Robotics Bay is already produced. Not too much damage being taken here by Trap. I'd say it's in a pretty good spot. On the other hand, INnoVation, of course, his army supply is bulking up here a little bit. He still is going to go for some sort of 2 base timing of as per usual. I mean, it is INnoVation and he is playing Terran. It's just what he does. And the thing is, though, Trap, of course, is going to be completely aware of this and does have the time to try and prepare for this. It's more so that Trap needs to try to be as greedy as possible without succumbing to the greed and not making enough forces to really defend the 2 base a timing attack. And as long as he defends against this, he should be in a perfect spot. It's kind of how the game goes a lot in the TVP matchup right now. Alright, the Raven helping out against those observers, of course. INnoVation not letting well, not lifting up the supply depot. So a lot of his forces now having to be split up to try and deal with that Adept in his main base. Isn't going to lose a single SCV though, so nice reaction there so far, but it does mean that his forces at the front were a little bit, well, less of them than he would want to have. It's losing quite a couple of Marines. Look at all the blood here on the ground. That's all Marines dying quite heavily. And alright, 3rd base for INnoVation coming down, trying to shut down the Stalkers here, the Blink Stalkers. It's a pretty solid start so far. Doesn't have concussive shadow, so this is rather difficult. He did come in with another Widowmine on that 3rd base, so if there is a big probe transfer at any time, that could potentially get picked off quite nicely with the use of this. I would have liked it maybe a little bit further, so it would have covered these ones as well. But you know what, you can't really complain about it. It's still very nicely positioned, and I'm not sure if Trap is really aware of this. And yeah, there we go. 2 probes going down. He's still here with his medevac as well, just chilling. Sees that there's Stalkers there as well. That's crazy. Alright. He's barely on the edge there. Not gonna get killed off, and it's gonna be okay so far. INnoVation rotating around on the top right as Trap is setting up shop as well, trying to defend against this. The Raven is gonna be crucial in this fight. Can the Raven get a good disable on those Colossi? There's only 2 of them. He should have 2 available here, I would imagine. And there goes one. Interference Matrix. Can he get the other one off as well? Doesn't look like it. Great micro bang backwards here, and using those force fields to force the Terran backwards as well. And now only 1 Interference Matrix remaining. INnoVation not going for it too quickly though, and yeah, he's just going to save the energy on his Raven, move backwards with his forces. That was probably the wiser choice there. Would be quite difficult. What in the world happened here? What? I don't know. I'm not quite sure. Maybe a couple of zealots running by. Looks like he's doing that again anyway. So yeah, INnoVation trying to recreate the army. As his 2-base timing, well, I guess it can't really be called a 2-base anymore because he did have the 3rd base established as well. Okay. War Prism 4 trap coming in on that natural base. Looks pretty undefended so far. INnoVation as well moving out right now with his forces. Could be quite a nice timing for trap to start moving in with that War Prism. As most of the forces for INnoVation are now moving out on the map. There comes the War Prism. Very well timed here by trap. It almost feels lucky in a way, but you know what? I'm not sure if it is. That's absolutely great amounts of damage, and once again he puts INnoVation in a position where he will not be able to really retreat. He needs to commit to this fight. He needs to get as much damage as possible. A lot of the Liberators immediately being picked off. The Storm's absolutely crazy. INnoVation trying to get up a ramp where he has no business of trying to get up onto. That was definitely a mistake, trying to force his way up there against that amount of force fields and that amount of Storm. And the Colossi as well, even though he had them disabled. That was quite the crazy play. I'm not sure if that was the right call. Oh my god, getting a bit greedy here, trying to pick off the Observer there too. I feel like it was a short misclick there. And then allowing Trap to catch up with the Bioforces, sending out more force fields and picking off even more of the Terran forces here. So yeah, let's take I'll leave this in the screen actually a little bit longer. Look at that. That's a crazy good lead in the mineral department anyway for Trap right now. Who, well, his army supply doesn't really show this. Neither does his work account, but overall, his upgrades, 2-2 is on the way. He has a great technological tree unlocked, I guess. And yeah, here it comes, the army. Once again, there's no Ghost whatsoever for INnoVation. INnoVation, I don't know if he just doesn't like Ghost or if he just prefers the Liberators. Because this is, it's quite questionable if you ask me. Liberator range not ready yet. Having to siege up as the Protoss forces are already in position here. Anti-armor missile going down. Most of the Liberators falling though. A lot of the forces of INnoVation are moving across the map still. But, oh my dear lord, it looks like he will have to sacrifice his 3rd base. More Liberators coming in. This might be the salvation for INnoVation. Is it going to be enough though? Storms are being quite nice. SCVs as well, right on top of those Colossi. The Colossi rotating backwards, and INnoVation coming in here right now, trying to do the same amount of damage to his opponent, and he's taking right here. But then going straight for the natural base, and Trap is going to lose quite a lot of his workers, but I think it might just be barely enough. INnoVation not microing backwards with those forces, and that means he lost quite a couple of those units. They're all bruised and battered up now as well, so it's going to be easy for the reinforcements of Trap to clean up these forces now. It's a little bit unfortunate that INnoVation did get surrounded by those probes. Maybe he felt like he had more than he actually had in that situation, and losing the engagements a little bit more into Trap's favor than he had anticipated. That 4th base is happily mining along. Oh my god, storm drop happening here as well. Trap absolutely on fire here, killing off 9 more workers from Inno. As Inno, you know what, I would love for him to just make like 2 missile turrets there. I feel like that would help him so much in these types of situations. Okay, big recall did take place. The Liberators are set up in a reasonable good position. Kind of difficult for the Stogs to get on top of them, but they still managed to do so. Most of the bio is getting picked off here as well, and it looks like we might be getting really close to a GG moment. Yep, there we are. Trap just in the right position at the right time, killing off the army of INnoVation there. And INnoVation, yeah, just maybe here and there, not being in time with his Liberator zones, unfortunately. The Liberator range also took a little while to be completed, so a couple of times where he didn't have the Liberator range available for him. So yeah, very unfortunate for him. We're gonna go on to Nightshade this time around. And things are getting a little bit hairy here for INnoVation. Can INnoVation still hold on? Can he still manage his way back into the series right now? Because he's falling behind quite a little bit now. It's going to be the score of 3-1 if I do believe. If I'm not mistaken. We started off in Eternal. Then we went to... Where did we go to? To Triton, right? We went to Triton. So that's 2 games. So that was 1-1. And then we went World of Sleepers, which was in favor for Trap as well. And then just now we had Efemera. So yeah, that means it's 3-1 right now. Right? I think so. Anyway, INnoVation. Can he make it happen right now? Can he make the comeback? Let me get all my casters in here as well. All my co-casters. There they are. Alright. Good luck, good luck. Have fun, have fun. They didn't ask for a moment of break, alright? No, they didn't. Good luck, good luck. Have fun, guys. As we are counting down, please take a look at this. Because this is coming up, and it's going to be absolutely epic. Alright, there we go. Should be good. Should be good. Here we are, the best of 9 series. Let me update the score here. I feel like I'm forgetting a map here. Am I? So first of all, we started on Eternal Empire. INnoVation won that one. Then we went to Triton. Trap won that one. Then we went to World of Sleepers. Oh wait, I did the score wrong. So you are 3 and you are 1. There we go. And the names, again. Their names once more, of course. Yep. Alright, here we go. Thank God they kept their colors, though. Name tags, I mean... oh my dear lord. They are making it a pain for me. Either way, it doesn't matter. Yeah, in the top left side of the map, we have a red Terran player. He is INnoVation. And in the bottom right, we have the blue Protoss. So far in quite a nice lead, he is Trap. Lovely, lovely. Barracks, gonna start a Reaper. Orbital, gonna get created too. INnoVation will move into the low ground, getting ready for his command center here as the probe dances around in a perpendicular motion, trying to deny this from building here. Ooh, getting another cancel there. Very nice, a lovely little bit of delay. Look at that, 80, 90 is, minerals actually away from where he wanted it to be. Absolutely lovely stuff. A nice little bit of pressure there for INnoVation to, I don't know if it's actually called pressure. Maybe it's just called delayment. Is that a word? Delayment? It could be. Anyway. Trap once again having his probe in a little momentary scouting position. Adept gonna be constructed just in time to help out against this Reaper as well once more. And let's see if Trap once again goes for the Twilight Council. Oh my god, he's finally mixing it up. There we go. That's the Trap we all know and love. It is gonna be Stargate. He needs to start using the ability, which is basically named after him at this time as well, I feel. And get those status traps, the status wall traps out of his pocket and into the mix. Adept, will he be able to get this kill on the Reaper? It's getting close. It's coming in though. It's not that much for INnoVation just yet. Might get a SCV kill. Come on. Come on, little adept. You know you want to. I guess he doesn't want to. Just gonna go for the scout. Playing it safe. Let's take a look. He sees the factory. Doesn't see the Stargate though. He does see the Widow Mine, so that already indicates, right, that there is a Widow Mine drop coming out. Ooh, almost setting it off with that probe. That would have been absolutely epic. Once again, coming to try and use this tactic. INnoVation reading though the the manual, and well, outplaying Trap there quite a bit, jumping right on top of the adept as he was trying to set off the Widow Mine here. Very, very nicely done there by INnoVation. Great control indeed. And here are the oracles. The staple unit of Mr. Trap. It's going to be difficult maybe for INnoVation to really hold on here. He is sending out his marines quite far out on the map. But the Oracle not really in a position to take advantage of those marines being that far out of position. Alright, this might still be a good choice though. INnoVation sending out all his Widow Mines, of course, in the medevac. So the Oracle having a little bit of a playground here to roam around, potentially. If Trap actually does go for it, he's just waiting for more Oracles so he can get on top of these Marines, actually. And oh my dear lord, alright. That means, okay, INnoVation does get one of them. The Widow Mine drops also taking place right now. One of them getting nothing really. 5 works going down. This is absolutely terrible for INnoVation. INnoVation had no idea that they were coming around with 2 oracles here. A very, very smart play indeed by Trap. And yeah, just just baiting those Marines out on the map. And jumping right on top of the opportunity. Getting a 3rd base now as well. This is this feels like it's already over, guys. Oh my dear lord. What a play by Trap. Coming in, still taking more. Well, actually, that is where he dies. But 9 kills though overall. That was really cool to see. So many Marines, the Widow Mine's not really being able to do much. The Cyclone going down as well, all for the cost of the 2 Oracles and 2 Starks there. Absolutely bonkers. Great stuff indeed by Mr. Trap there. As we are waiting for the follow-up. He's putting down a Twilight Council, getting a Forge, getting a couple of extra gateways just to be safe. Oh, that was a lucky catch. Oh, my dear lord. Alright. INnoVation striking back with a vengeance. Accidentally. But, you know what, it still works out. So that's very nice to see. But look at the overall worker count. 39 versus 59. That is not where you would like to be at, as INnoVation, of course. Taking horrible losses so far. And in a weird position where he has to now decide. He has to cut corners, but which corners does he cut? Against what will he still prep? Against what will he not anymore? Is he just going to go for a big 2-base attack? Or is he still going to attempt to maybe get his 3rd base a little bit quicker here? I mean, Trap, look at this mining already going on. That is absolutely crazy. That Grav in complete blue colors. Oracle and the Phoenix. Brothers in arms. As Trap is just kind of doing his thing, macroing up. He's in a fine spot. He doesn't have to finish off the game right here, right now. He can just get his technologies, get that 3rd base, well, the gas up there as well. Maybe build a shield battery here and there. You know what, just in case there is a big counterattack coming his way. Because that's pretty much the one thing that can still kill him, right? A big counterattack coming through from INnoVation. INnoVation, he has a nice army supply lead here. Trying to get rid of the Oracle here, but the Oracle killing off the Widow Mine beforehand, coming through. A lot of Marines. Nicely only stimming a couple of those Marines. Whatever Marines would be able to hit those Starks, of course. The Cyclone looking on as well. Trap is leading INnoVation into the status ward, but the scan did go off, so INnoVation should see this. Shouldn't fall for this one. Oh, beautiful blink right on top of all the siege tanks immediately falling. And yeah, that's just it. That's absolutely crucial for INnoVation to have those siege tanks shoot at least a little bit. But yeah, the blink stocks just right on top of things. INnoVation having to run back home to lick his wounds. And he doesn't have that much remaining anymore. And if we look, 46 army supply for Trap right now. Might be able to do a little bit of counter-aggression here. This SCV kind of makes me expect that it was the second one here as well. INnoVation maybe losing his cool here a little bit. And, I mean, that's a lot of blink stalkers. Might be able to get on top of that siege tank as well if he really wants to. Blinking forwards, there it is. GG is called. INnoVation taps out. Trap goes to map point here. Whew. Ooh, things are getting dangerous now. Match point for Trap. Will he take the 5-1 victory here? It could very well happen. I mean, INnoVation seems to kind of be pulled apart here. Trap absolutely on fire. Not letting too much happen to him in a bad way. The Oracle play there at the start, though, that was absolutely crucial, of course, for him to make happen and take the initial victory there. Taking out quite a lot of workers, right? 9 workers falling quite early in the game. And, alright. Let me get my other caster brethren in here, the Taiwanese, I believe. The ALG casters. They're getting their friends in there as well. There we go. Lovely. Lovely stuff. Alright. Both players are ready. And, well, here we go. Potentially already the final match here. Of course, after the series, we will have a winner's interview. If Trap just takes this one, we will interview Trap, of course. If not, we will interview INnoVation. Either way, it will be fine. But, yeah, it's actually a lot more one-sided than I believe that it would be. But then again, it's not over yet. INnoVation still has the option to make a comeback happen. He has a long road ahead of him, though. Needs to get 4 wins in the bag here, back-to-back, against his opponent, who only needs, well, 1 more win. And let's take a look if the name tags got messed up again. Yes, they did. All right. This is... Alright, time to switch them again. Here we go. Top-notch quality production here. Look at that. It's like a Transformer movie. Seeing the nameplates changing live and in action. Moving around. I could transform into a car as well, but you know what? There's no need to, so they won't. Okay, in the top left we have the blue Protoss on match point. He is a Trap. And in the bottom right we have the red Terran. Looking for quite a miraculous comeback here. Is he going to be able to make the initial start for that to happen right now, right here? He is INnoVation. It's a bit weird, wonky camera movement there, but ah well. We'll make it work. We'll make do with it. It's been a wonky series for him too. Let's take a look. Everything going according to plan once again for INnoVation. Yeah, it just seems like INnoVation's doing the same thing over and over again, and Trap just kind of figured it out, realizing what he should do against this. Also, let's keep in mind INnoVation not really opting to go for the ghosts whatsoever. Very often we see him go for the Liberators instead. And, well, I mean, the Liberators are a good choice, of course, against the Colossi Disruptor kind of play, right? It's kind of a counter to that, but overall, I think we're definitely still missing a couple of ghosts in the mix here for INnoVation to try and use those EMPs. Like, you only need 1 or 2 great EMPs, and that could turn around the battle quite quickly. That AoE damage is absolutely mental against Protoss armies. And so far, we've not been seeing it too much out of the Terran player here. Okay, Twilight Council once again gonna be the choice for Mr. Trap. This time losing his scouting probe though, so he's gonna be able to run in afterwards at a later point in time. And let's see if INnoVation is gonna go ahead, make those Widow Mines once again with the medevac there as well, of course. Actually adding on attack lab here quite early on. So no, it doesn't look like it will be the Widow Mine. Maybe getting a little bit desperate here, doing something else. Throwing his opponent off the trail. A Cyclone will be the choice here. This might be a response to the Stargates that he was facing previous game around, right? It very well could be. He got quite hammered by those oracles earlier on. So guys, have you noticed that this map, by the way, has a little edge here that's higher than the rest of the edge? Oh, it's bugging me so much. It's the same as with the as with the nameplates. They're also bugging me for not being the same color. Anyway, I could probably get that rolling and good. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Anyway, we're not doing that now. That's for sure. Cyclone finishing off the adapt here. Very nicely done. INnoVation finding that opportunity. But, the Cyclone already paying for itself in a way. Adding a Raven too. And getting those 2 extra barracks here off of the 2 base. Getting ready for, again, once more a nice timing attack. But this time around, of course, once again we see the Blink Stalker play. Is he going to go for the Colossi first of all again as well? It would make sense. I don't think we have seen the Robotics Bay going down yet, so we're going to have to wait for that a little bit here potentially. To really assess the situation that Trap is setting up for us. In comes the Observer. Should be scouted out by the Raven, but a quick pull away there from Trap. Oh, but it did get scouted off by INnoVation. INnoVation losing the Cyclone, but taking out the Observer. So as soon as these Stalkers retreat, they're not going to be able to get back into this base. Of course, Stim not yet available, but a little bit of damage being taken there by both players. Marines dying though, of course, and the Sox just losing a little bit of HP here. Nicely blink microed there by Trap. As Trap is he's just gonna go for a War Prism right now, ending on a lot of gateways here. Maybe realizing that there is no siege tank whatsoever, so going in for that one. It could be the case, and also seeing that there's not that much on the bunker. Blinking on top of the bunker actually too. That's a little bit strange in my opinion. I'm not sure if I would have made that call, but you know what, Trap is a lot better than me, so maybe I just need to learn. There's a new Observer here. The Widow Mines are kind of anticipating this, but INnoVation moving out again. The Observer sees the movement. Alright, INnoVation. Oh my dear lord, he doesn't know about these dogs, of course, but okay, he anticipated it. So coming back and killing off. Well, actually, he doesn't kill any of them. Oh my dear lord. It's like the low HP hit squad. And alright, so Trap did go for that 3rd base as well. Yet we aren't seeing a lot of technological structures for Trap yet, in which way he will be able to get any sort of AoE damage, right? There's no High Templar archives. There's no Robotics Bay. It's really not much of anything. The Widow Mines not burrowed here in time. Most of them getting killed off before getting any hit, but also, I mean, well, as I said, there's no AoE damage whatsoever, so INnoVation is just jumping right on top of all these gateway forces and doing quite a lot here. The battery is also depowered. INnoVation, I would love to see him target down the Immortal here, and that's exactly what he does. There's another Immortal coming in from the top, but 14 workers going down. There is a War Prism also trying to do some damage here, it seems. Might be the reason why Trap didn't have as many units as he may have, could have had over in this location. But you know what, that's a good exchange here for Inno. Definitely making it work so far. Not taking too much damage from those Blink Stalkers either in the main base. The harassment didn't manage to do too much. It's kind of a double-edged sword as well, making siege tanks here, I think, right? If you do have siege tanks, then you're kind of a little bit safer against the Blink Stalkers, but also the Blink Stalkers are a lot more capable of dealing quite a bit of damage if they do get on top of those siege tanks. And you'd lose quite a bit of valuable units that you really wouldn't want to lose. So yeah, the War Prism here coming through, making a opening for these Stalkers to... Ooh, yeah, there we go. Does go in time with that maneuvering here. Where did the War Prism go? Oh, there it is. Viking chasing it down, recall being activated. Oh, one shot short. Nicely done by Trap there, saving that one. Gonna keep it around. Alright, there's the Eye Templar on the field now. This is exactly what he needs, but the storm's still quite a bit off, and the attack from INnoVation is gonna... It looks like it's gonna hit before that storm is upgraded fully. In he comes. There are sentries here available, so going up this very tight choke might not be the best choice here for Inno, but he's just gonna load up all his units. He's leaving a couple behind, actually. Alright, maybe gonna go for a two-flanked attack. Alright, he's doing it on purpose. Don't worry, guys. Dropping in, getting those Widow Mines near the edge of the entrance of the base here. Nice microing backwards against those Zealots, of course. A lot of them going down, killing off the Immortal. He's like, hello guys! Oh no, where did I end up? And yeah, doing quite a bit of damage here. INnoVation also pushing in on the bottom side here. That Widow Mine doing quite a bit of AoE damage on his own troops though. But it looks like INnoVation still being quite victorious on, well, at least the top side. The bottom side did get cleaned up eventually. The bottom side still is in a little bit of trouble here for Trap. As long as INnoVation keeps microing backwards, he has the concussive shell. And he's doing quite well. As we are seeing Trap trying to whop in more units here. INnoVation trading out rather favorably here still, of course, against these gateway forces. And having to... Oh my god, alright, never mind. Never mind. But still, I mean, that's a good trade overall. INnoVation getting himself in a lovely position to slowly but surely whittle down his opponents here, it seems. He also, once again, look at that, guys, there's the Ghost. He's seen the Eye Templar this time around, so he is actually gonna add those Ghosts to the arsenal. And, some Raven harassment too. Ooh, the War Prism, though, getting some damage here. The fourth base of Inno getting cancelled. Having to remake that one. Oh, if he goes off the Ghost as well, that's a pretty good pickup, honestly. Just with a couple of Zealots that he's sending. That's not too bad. And, oh, he's not going to get it a second time, is he? Is there a War Pin available? I don't know if he has the time, though. The forces of Inno are on the way. There they are. Alright, EMP right on top of that War Prism immediately burns down. And yeah, okay, it is safe this time around. It's only slightly done, so it doesn't matter too much, but you know what, a second cancel on that would be quite crucial. And it's not something you see every day, the Terran taking his fourth base before his opponents as the Protoss. But yeah, there it is, it's happening right here. The supply right now is absolutely terrifying for any Trap fan. You might want to close your eyes for the next battle that might occur really soon here with INnoVation looking for the killing blow, as long as he doesn't get blindsided. If he's looking out for his Ghosts and doesn't get feet backed upon. Manages to land good EMPs here already. Even before the upgrade for the Ghost is done, he's just going for it. He doesn't need it, apparently. He's running in, steaming forwards. And there is still force fields available, so again, needs to be careful with the areas of these. Oh my god, that was amazing. Amazing force fields. A great, great storm following up as well. Really well done. Looks like he cancelled the base there as well. INnoVation this time around. Ooh, once again getting stormed right on top of his face. Ah, great EMP though. Well, that sentry won't be able to force field anymore. INnoVation looks like he just wants to finish it off here, but he's taking so much damage from the storm that, you know what, he's not doing the greatest of jobs there. That is such a hard point to push into. Like, I wouldn't mind if he'd taken out the rocks here either, or just try to do a multi-pronged harassment. Maybe go on this ramp. Oh well. I have to wait and see. Still INnoVation in a pretty good spot right now with the 4 base versus the 3 base. Has been mining for that advantage now for quite a while. We're going to be seeing that jump up quite quickly here as he's making it into a planetary fortress as well. One singular zealot does manage to run by, but yeah, he will be faced by a planetary fortress. The Widowmine's trying to lure his opponent into this situation here, but Trap, well, fortunately for him, does have the Observer there. And yeah, Planetary Fortress trumps the Zealot there every time. It's the scissors to Trap's paper. +3/+3, also now starting up for INnoVation. Trap getting the +3 armor upgrade, but only the +2 weapon upgrade. The weapon upgrade not as crucial, of course. As long as he has the +3 armor, he should do alright, because those Marines are gonna get quite crazy, of course, with that high fire rate. EMPs landing, disables as well. Interference matrix, and in he comes INnoVation. Look at those Widowmines, they're just running forwards. I'm not sure if INnoVation took the right fight here. Actually, he's taking so much damage from those Colossi. Yeah, this choke a very well positioned army for Trap, and takes the victory there once again. INnoVation. You know what? He had a marvelous lead, but slowly but surely, like, this gap, it's closing. This was a lot bigger before. Trap just trading out incredibly cost efficiently here. And INnoVation kind of throwing away his initial advantage that he had built up in this situation. Alright, needs to hold on here. This is absolutely crucial. There are enough Vikings, it would appear. Needs to target down the War Prism. Pulls all the SCVs as well. Oh, my dear Lord, Trap maybe moving a little bit too far forward himself as well in this situation. And now if we look at the supply, that is quite a scary lead this time around for INnoVation. As Trap lost most of his stuff now across the map. INnoVation just had the production, he had the economy to rebuild in time, and now this might be it actually. INnoVation coming through one more time. And yeah, there is just nothing here to stop this Terran ball of death running through anymore. There's one more Colossi on the top here. It's gonna have to work overtime quite a while to really make something happen here. The microfall Trap is pretty good, it's trying, but it's not enough. Alright, there it is. GG being called, and INnoVation starts to gain some momentum again in this series. Of course, Trap still in the match point position, so we're gonna have to wait and see what happens there. That means we're going to game number 7, which will be Zen, the final map remaining here. After Zen, we will reset the overall map pool, and they will be able to play whatever they want again. I'm a bit surprised actually INnoVation didn't pick Zen as a map here earlier on. It does seem to me like quite a favored map for Terran. Maybe it's just because of Trap and his Oracle play. He's scared of the status wards that could pop up at any location. We're gonna have to wait and see. Anyway, getting our other casters in here, guys. Remember, we have quite a lovely tournament coming up, and that is going to be this one right here. Take a look. Alright, they are both ready. Sorry, talking through the movie. So rude. Tournament is looking as stacked as any tournament could be. Jeez Louise, that is truly something else. That is going to be something spectacular. That it's probably the biggest that we've ever done for Alpha X, honestly. Very much looking forward to this one. Oh my dear lord, look at that, guys. The score or the the names, I don't have to change them. Amazing, amazing production. Anyway, in the bottom left side, we have the blue Protoss. Yeah, the Protoss. Yes, Trap. Trappero in the top right. We have a red Terran. It's in a bit of a hard position here. And needs to make some magic happen. He is INnoVation. Pork production. Yes, yes, we're doing it. You know, losing, yeah, Potato. It's not looking good. Although he has been on match points now for the previous game as well. He did manage to beat back his Protoss opponent here. One more time, at least. Will he be able to do it 3 more times? That is the question. That is the challenge that INnoVation is tasked with right now. I mean, Trap beat Inno 4 times in a row. So, you know what? It's possible. Trap proved it to us. But is it possible for INnoVation to do it as well against his opponent? It's gonna be rough. For sure. Of course, remember guys, we do have a winner's interview after this one. So you want to stick around for that. And make sure to hang out with us and listen to whoever wins this series. Talk about the games maybe a little bit. Hutchinson will be there as well. The best translator in the business, pretty much. And always helping out with a lot of stuff as well. Making sure that the players are here and getting them into the tournaments as well. Doing wonderful stuff every single time. Anyway. Again, very standard openings from both of these players. We're going to have to wait once more for the tech route choice here from Trap. Will it once again be the Twilight Council? Really seems like he has been favoring that Twilight Council so far. But, I mean, the Oracle play there, just throwing that out at some weird points in the game, definitely worked out for him too. Let's take a look. Here it comes. That is the unit that will... Alright, there it is. Stargate's gonna be the ticket here. The probe again gets taken out by the Marine here. Alright. Once again, the Stargate. Is he going to try to attempt the same thing as we saw the previous time? Going for the double Oracle, kind of keeping it hidden. I mean, INnoVation is unaware, right, that there is, of course, the Stargate over here. The Reaper is on this side of the map as well. I don't know exactly why. He could have maybe kept it around in this area over here, near the tree, or I don't know, somewhere here. Trying to get back into this base at some later points, but yeah, not going for it this time around. Here's the first Oracle coming through. Both the players just kind of chatting with each other. As neither of them really looking to put on any sort of pressure. We have to remember last time around, Trap also was at the front door of Inno for quite a while with those targets, trying to do as much damage as possible already and trying to get those Marines bruised up a little bit here. Looks like he isn't going to go for the same strategy this time around to me. Might just go for the worker line with those Oracles. He actually made a full wall off here as well, didn't he? Is this still a gap? It might be, actually. Yeah. A nice wall here. Oh my god, this Reaper going the wrong way. Taking a wrong turn. The Stalker should be able to intercept this. And yeah, nice block there with the probes as well. INnoVation still not a clue as to what is happening here in the base of his opponent. As Trap gets a nice scout of seeing most of the production facilities here for INnoVation. Seeing that, you know what, he's doing just the INnoVation things again once more. Oracle's coming through, gonna attempt to get in this base. This time around, INnoVation does, of course, have that one Cyclone, but one Cyclone is gonna get beaten by 2 Oracles. 2 Oracles jumping right on top of the opportunity, only losing a little bit of shield here. INnoVation, what else do you have? The might use have, yeah, they're right. Okay, yeah, that's great casting there. Thank you very much. Has to use the had to use the energy on that Raven there to try and help out this emergency. Crisis management is what they call it. 3 oracles now together, all bunched up here. Still a very dangerous situation for INnoVation. I don't think that's enough Marines really to beat this amount of oracles, but INnoVation managing to get the initial shooting, and alright, now switching around, going for it anyway. Yeah, look at that, those oracles managing to do so much damage there on those Marines. If they replenish their shield, INnoVation's like, wait, what? What are you doing? Thinking you can beat all my Marines? No, sir. Anywho. Trap having his third base established here. Going in once again. There is a missile turret now set up too. And yeah, this is going to be the last time he's going to fly in like this, I feel like. Might want to use those oracles now for other purposes, such as setting up the status wards and doing things like that. Other lovely shenanigans. INnoVation having actually an SCV standing still here too, and one too many on the gas. Oh, 3 SCVs not doing much there for a while. He still has this problem here. Oh well, I mean it's only 2, but he's already behind with 12, so that puts him behind with 14 in a way. Let's see if we can find some probes that are not doing anything either. No, Trap is got his stuff sorted out here. Can't believe this is still happening. The tiniest of things, the tiniest of problems, it's gonna set you off a little bit here. Unless, actually it doesn't really matter, does it? Because he doesn't have a third base, it's already fully saturated. I'm a goofball. This matters though, this matters quite a lot. The entirety of the army of INnoVation immediately gets taken out. A beautiful attack here by Trap, being ready for that one. Just having more than enough gateway forces. INnoVation typing something. I hope that's not, well, I mean, that's it then, I guess. It could very well be. GG is called, alright. GG. I'm an extreme opportunist. Oh, man. Oh, Hatchinson, what's up? Already in the chat translating for us? That's great. That's some good stuff there. Thank you very much. Always doing your job, eh? Always helping out the scene and helping everyone out, really, pretty much. Anyway, that means that Trap will be the victor here, unfortunately. INnoVation just not really being able to make it work anymore there in the end. Being blindsided once again by those oracles, dealing a lot of damage to those Marines as well, and taking the oomph out of the initial attack there that would have been able to push through there. And yeah, then just too many gateway forces crushing down upon whatever was left there for INnoVation. Alright, let's see how we're going to set up the interview. I do believe I have a lot of questions set up for me already. Alright, lovely stuff. So yeah, if you want to hang around still, we do still have the interview being set up. I'm gonna play again one more time the video here for our upcoming tournament, guys. It's the Christmas Showdown. It's gonna be an absolutely crazy one, guys. Make sure to tune in. I mean, this is pretty much everybody's dream player being in one tournament. It's gonna be hard to find players that are not in this tournament that you would want to have in this tournament. Maybe 1 or 2, but it doesn't matter too much. Anyway, take a look, guys, and we'll be back with a winner's interview. Okay, hello. Hello.
Hi.
Hello. How you doing, Ajin?
Good, good.
Good. All right, that's good to know. I think Trap is here as well.
여보세요.
Ah, there he is.
Hello.
Lovely. All right, so congratulations, Trap. Very well played there. Beautiful games. And of course, thank you for joining us for the interview, Hachinson as well, and Trap. Let's go head on right into the questions actually. And let's see, the first question right here is, how do you feel the new patch is for Protoss, particularly the PVT changes? Did you have to... Wait, what? What changes did you have to do? Okay, I'm sorry.
이번 신패치 토스에 대해서 얘기할게요. 특히 테란전에 어떤 점이 바뀐 것 같나요? 그리고 또 이번 패치 토스전, 그러니까 테란전 할 때 어떤 점을 바꿨는지 궁금합니다.
일단은 돌진 광전사가 너프가 되기 때문에 병력 한방 병력이 너무 약해요. 그러니까 제 생각보다 너무 못 싸워요. 그래서 좀 계산이 잘 안 되는 것 같고, 그래서 그냥 좀 더 어려워진 것 같고, 또 뭐 더 어려워진 것 같은데 뭐 큰 틀은 변하진 않은 것 같아요.
So you know the charge loads have been nerfed. So it feels like my army is a bit weaker. So it's really hard to anticipate the results of my attacks. So overall, it makes harder the PvP, PvT. But in the end, I mean just the big overview hasn't changed that much.
All right. That makes sense to me. All right, next question is, what's your favorite opener in PVT? Twilight Council, Blink, or Stargate, and why?
그럼 테란전을 할 때 질문이 하셨나요?
네.
네.
그냥 트와일라이트랑 블링크랑 스타게이트랑 뭐가 더 좋은지.
네네네.
그리고 이유? 이게 모르겠네요. 그냥 장단점이 있는 것 같아요. 그냥 둘 다 하나 뽑기보다는 그냥 둘 다 제일 좋아하는 빌드고, 일단 스타게이트를 하면 쉽게 이길 수 있어요. 그게 좀 그 부분은 좀 좋은 것 같아요.
그러니까 어떻게 하면 쉽게 이길 수 있죠? 스타게이트 때.
이건 비밀입니다.
진짜요? 네.
네.
So in PVTs, actually, so both builds has their pros and cons. I like them both, so it's really hard to choose one. But I'd say the Stargate, it's easier to win with. And then I ask, what do you mean, like it's easier? How do you win? And then he says, oh, it's a secret.
It's a secret. All right, fair enough. He's allowed to do that, I suppose. Okay, so what playstyle do you think is the strongest in Terran in PVT right now for Terran? For example, heavy Widowmines or early Ghosts, Liberators, heavy, or, you know, what type of composition, kind of?
그럼 테란 입장에서는 어떤 빌드가 제일 센 것 같나요? 뭐, 위도마인을 가는 거냐, 아니면은 빨리 유령을 뽑거나, 아니면 이제 해방선을 많이 뽑거나, 어떤 게 테라한테는 유리한 것 같나요?
그러니까 뭐가 제일 좋다 이런 느낌보다는 테라는 여러 가지를 해가지고 토스가 좀 머리 아프게 해야 된다고 생각해요. 그게 좀 테란 종빨이라고 생각하거든요. 네.
So I don't think there's like one super good unit, but this is the strength of the Terran to be able to do these various builds to make many different units, and that's what it should do to make the Protoss dizzy, like to make it harder for the Protoss to play.
Okay, that's a pretty good answer, actually. All right, 2 more questions. Let's see. Non-related to PVT, but how does he feel about PVZ? Particularly the late game, of course, and, you know, because it was quite difficult for Protoss previously, so I'm kind of curious to hear his opinions on that one, too.
그럼 이제 테란전 얘기해봤으니까 저그전 얘기도
네.
해볼게요. 사실 올해가 좀 저그전이 많이 힘들었어요. 토스 입장으로. 그래서 특히 후반 게임 가면은 근데 이제 10패치 되고서 어떻게
네.
좀 할만해졌나요?
아니요, 힘들어요. 너무 힘들어요. 진짜로. 진짜 너무 힘들어요. 진짜 너무 화가 나요. 너무 힘들어서. 이게 왜냐면은 후반이 조금 괜찮아진 거잖아요, 토스가. 근데 그냥 이게 저우가 손이 좀 그러니까 원래 버전은 저우가 후반 가면 꽁승이었는데 이제 손이 좀
뭐였다고요?
간다. 꽁승 그냥 가면 이긴다. 프리윈
아.
이거였는데 패치가 되고 나서는 그냥 저우가 유리한데 좀 손이 많이 간다 이 느낌이고, 근데 후반을 가기 전에 이제 패치가 돼가지고 게임이 져 있어요. 그 사도랑 광전사 너프 돼가지고.
So PVC, it's still really, really, really hard because even if the late game is a little bit better, because
Yep.
before the patch, if you go to late game in PVZ, it's just not winnable for us. But now it might be winnable, but you have to micro a lot more. But you can win. But the thing is, we lose before reaching the late game because of the nerf of the adepts and the zealots.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't even go to the late game now. So PVZ is still really, really hard. It makes me angry.
I see. Okay. I mean, fair enough. And then as a final follow-up question, I suppose, how does he feel about his overall chances in 2020? And what are his goals and ambitions?
그럼 이제 마지막 질문으로 2020년 때는 이제 개인적인 목표와 뭐 어떤 느낌이 어떤가요? 2020년은?
제가 올해 되게 잘 했잖아요, 그래도. 근데 저는 이 기량을 유지하고 싶은 게, 제 목표고. 근데 일단 지금 이 상태로는 힘들 것 같아요. 패치를 기다려야 될 것 같아요.
So, this year I had a really good performances, and my goal for next year is to maintain this level. But I think I'll have to wait for the next patch because it's going to be really hard.
Okay. Just because of the zealot changes, basically, then, I suppose. Because that's kind of the thing he's been harping on mostly. Yeah, okay. Well, very much appreciated for the interview, Hajin. Thank you so much. Also, Trap, of course, thank you for joining us today. That's gonna be it. And yeah, have a nice day. Rest of your day.
수고하셨습니다.
Thank you. 수고하셨습니다.
Thank you as well, Trap. Okay, bye-bye. Have a good one.
Bye-bye.
Okay, great stuff there. Great stuff. Ajin-san always adding a lot of value there. I always get a little bit starstruck, I'll be honest. It feels a little bit weird. Maybe in person it's gonna be less weird for me, but overall, it's still a lot of fun. It adds so much stuff, and yeah, it's very much appreciated that we have that opportunity to have her on the show as well. Anyway, guys, also, of course, Trap on the show, getting the interview all sorted out. Absolutely great stuff. Marvelous organizations stuff. Anyway, everybody, I've been really Kozen, your host for today. I hope you had a good time. I hope you enjoyed the show. And unfortunately, it was maybe a little bit shorter than some of our other Best of 9 series. But, that happens sometimes. You can't have Best of 9s going to game number 9 at all times. So, it's a little bit unfortunate. But yeah, well played by Trap. Well played by INnoVation. I'm going to leave you and... yeah, we're going to head off with one more time looking at the upcoming tournament, the Alpha Pro Series Xmas Showdown, which is going to be absolutely maddening, the amount of talent that is competing in this one. Take one final look, guys. Make sure to write it down in your calendars because you don't want to miss this one. All right, have a good one. See you later. Bye-bye.